Hey y'all, this is Tina. Happy 4th of July. I hope everybody's having a fun, safe day. Today I have been in my craft room finishing up my design team project for Jennifer at a Trace of Sparkle, and I'm here to share that with you today. I did something a little different this time. I wanted to branch away from just doing books all the time, so I have added a couple of doorknob hangers. And hang on just a second, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. I had to adjust it so that I could sit down so I can show you what I'm doing here. This is the name of her kit, and I'm so sorry that I ran out of ink and I couldn't print it to show you the papers. But I wrote it down, and this is who it's for. It's a Trace of Sparkle. She's on YouTube and Etsy, so y'all need to go to her Etsy and check out her papers. They are gorgeous. This is the name of the kit, Borogue Impressions, and I purchased, or I got the papers and the ephemera. And she has two separate kits here. It's one kit, I'm sorry, but it's the papers and the ephemera is two separate purchases. And so I'm going to show you what I used, and hopefully with my next when I show my next project for the month, I'm sorry, I got a brain fog. I will show you the full kit. I had started on my project before I realized I was going to be out of ink. I didn't know I was going to run out of ink, or I would have showed you each paper. So I'm sorry about that, but you can always go to her Etsy. You need to go over and check out all of her papers. They're all just gorgeous, and I'm sure you'll find something that you love. But this one again is called Borogue Impressions. And the first door hanger, I loved this little mirror, like vanity mirror image. This was decoupaged on this. This is a wooden door hanger. That's the back. So I decoupaged this little image from one of her papers. And then I just decorated to match a little bit of dangles, lace around the edge, a little applique, which I cut into 3 pieces. This is Julie's from ksforyou.net. This is one of Julie's appliques and one of Julie's flowers. So that's the first one. So I think it turned out really pretty. And this may be my favorite though. This one is really pretty. If you like the shabby chic, then you will probably like this one. I just lined it with the pretty lace. This is another one of Julie's pretty little appliques. I added this little vintage word that she had in the kit, and just put part of this little applique that I had cut off. I just put it on each side just to trim that out. But this beautiful image right here, I just love. And then I just matched it with some little dangles and things I had in my stash to trim the bottom. This actually has beads. It's really cute. So that's the second one. And then the last one, I love the pretty lady. I love her outfit. She's just so dolled up and ready to go somewhere. She looks like she's going on a night on the town. She's so pretty. I had this little gold bead trim, so I thought it looked pretty with this little fur that she's got going on. And then I had this in my stash. I outlined her in this little tiny lace trim just to give her like a frame. And then I took a little bit darker lace to outline the entire door hanger. And then to bring out some of the green in her dress, I had some of these little flowers I had fussy cut out of a sweater. So it was the perfect shade of green. Excuse me. So I put that, and then I added the little stones that I thought matched well with her dress also. And then I had these that I took off of a bracelet, and the colors were perfect. And so I just added those for a touch of bling. And then again up here with the green. She's so pretty. So that's my 3 door hangers for something different. And the next thing I did, just also something different. This is the little box that I did. And I just love this image with the flowers. It's so pretty. This again, I decoupaged onto this box. I just redid this box that I had in my stash. I decoupaged this paper on top. I had this little applique in my stash that just matched, so I put it in the corner. And then up here, I had this little applique. These were all cut off of an applique. And then I added some little bling that I got from Julie. And this little trim here, I also got from Julie at Kiss For You. And also this trim that I put around the edge. I'm not sure if that's picking up. And then I just added the little rhinestones. And this fringe trim I had in my stash. But I went around the entire box with the trims. And then when you flip it on the back side, I used another one of Jennifer's pretty papers. Y'all excuse the glue strands. Another one of her pretty papers. And on the sides, I had lined the box with this lace. I think was also from Julie's. And what I did was I just pulled it around the bottom and it made like a frame. I see that glue. I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm like a squirrel. If I see it, I gotta pick at it. My mind just goes somewhere else. But I think this is, and we'll have to cut that off. I think this was from Julie's also. And like I said, I just wrapped it around just to finish off the edge to kind of give it a border. Hang on. I'm going to get my scissors here because that's going to bug me. Sorry about that. Okay. So this is the little box. Now I see more glue. Sorry, y'all. I should have looked at it better before I filmed it. I should have read my heat gun over it. So anyway, let me go inside. And so this is the inside. I just lined it with some fabric I had that matched. And then inside here is just a tiny little journal that I made using the remaining of the papers. And I also lined the inside of the box around the edges with this lace from Julie's and the trim that matches the inside of the lid here. Not trim, I'm sorry, the fabric. So that's the little box. This is the little journal. Let me move this out of the way so you can see. This is one of the matching images. There was two on a page. So this is the one that matches this one. It's so pretty. So I had this little eyelash trim that I just trimmed it out with. I thought the colors matched really well. All but the glue, which I need to clean that up, sorry. Like I said, this is just a little mini journal. And the first page, I just added her little fussy cuts that she had in the kit. And this was just a little stamp I had in my stash, just to put in the corner there. This page, these are her pretty papers. I forgot to point that out, sorry. And this was in the ephemera, this little envelope here. And I just made it into a pocket, and then I put this little tag, which was also in the ephemera. And you can journal on the back. I just added a bow, and these little flowers here were little fussy cuts from the ephemera to finish that page off. The next page, I just made a little tuck here with the little part of the fussy cuts that she had in the kit. And here I just made, I've seen people make these, you know, on other videos, and I'm not sure what everybody else calls them, but they're just a little gathering of papers that you can journal on. I've seen them called different things I'm not sure what to call it really. It's just like a little notepad. This is the paper. It's so pretty. It just tucks right there. And then this side, I made another top tuck that I put this little card in that you can journal on the back. Put that up there. And then added one of these little raised puffy stickers there that matched. On the next page, I made a little tuck spot in the corner of this pretty paper to look like the climbing roses. These were each individual fussy cuts that I just placed them here to look like they were climbing. And then added this little card. Put one of the flowers on here. You can journal on that. And it just tucks right there. And on this side, I made a big tag with these two pretty ladies. I took a little part of the ephemera she had. It was a lock that she had that I fussy cut and backed it on some cardstock like this and just made a little tab. And I thought it was cute on there and just added the flower. I think it made a really cute card. And here I just made a tuck spot, excuse me, with some fabric that I fussy cut the flowers, and then I pieced them together to make it look more 3D and just added that to match the colors. Put a little journal tag on here. Just turn that into a tuck spot for the pocket. For the card, I'm sorry. Because I wanted this to stick out the top. Because I think it's cute. And that's just where I put the signature together. And I lined each page with this pretty eyelash trim because I thought the colors matched really well. In this page, I made another little pocket out of the ephemera pieces. And I made this little tag, which has a flower that was in the kit. You can journal on. Another little stamp I had in my collection. And then this page, pretty paper. I love this. Matches that. Made another little tuck spot. Made another journal card. I just added one of her flowers. And I put it on card also to give it that 3D look. It's kind of, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but it's kind of lifted off the paper there. It's really pretty. And you can write on the back of that. And it tucks right there. The back page, the last two pages rather. This was the, on the ephemera, in the ephemera kit, this was one of the papers, one of the larger papers. And what I did to make this door hanger is I cut her off one side of the paper because I wanted to just showcase her because I thought she was so pretty in her little outfit. But this is what the image looks like if you see the full sheet of paper. And then she had this in the ephemera for a little tuck or pocket. So I made it a little corner tuck for this little tag. Then I just added a little flower. And then you can journal on the back. This was another one of her fussy cuts. And here I have made, I always try to make a pull-out journal. Something you can actually pull out and write on. Since I like to embellish a lot, sometimes it makes it harder to write. So I think I've put, let's see, and these are front and back, in which I've inked around all the edges just to kind of age it up. I think I put 6 or 8 papers in here, and it's front and back, so that's quite a bit of journal space for you. And then I just made the little ribbon to cover where I stapled it in. And then here, I just put some ribbon on a little clip, so it can just clip to the back page. That's what holds it in, like that. And then on the back page, this is just a little, I think Brenda gifted me that. I'm not sure. This was in the kit also, and I fussy cut that out. And then this was in the kit. I just made another little pocket, another little tag. It goes right there. And so that's the back side. And so that's it. She's just real simple and cute with lots of journaling space inside. And she fits right in the box here. So thank you for watching with me today. And I hope that you enjoyed my little projects. And go visit Jennifer. Like I said, A Trace of Sparkle. And she's on YouTube. And her shop is A Trace of Sparkle in Etsy. And go check out her papers and all of her. She has other things she offers too. And she does a great job. So y'all go pay her a visit. And I will be back with another project for her. Possibly towards the end of the month after I get back from my vacation. So be on the lookout for that, because it's another beautiful kit and I can't wait to play with it. And I hope y'all have a great week. Thanks for joining me. Bye.